Hey, we are back to continue. Thank you guys for joining me. It is definitely my day for cleaning because I also played Power Wash Simulator. They had an update today. So it felt like it was a good time to come back and do some cleaning. Hope everyone is doing well. I don't even know what today's Thursday, I think. I hope you are having a fantastic Thursday. It's the end of my day. A little sleepy. Should be going to bed. I'm not particularly tired, and a fun thing about this game is it does something to my brain where I just zone out and I'm just cleaning, I'm chatting with you guys, and it makes me be able to calm the not monsters in my brain, but the loudness. I don't know, do you guys ever have to deal with the loudness of the brain? The things just don't shut up? Anyway. Viscera helps calm that down, and then I can go sleep. I don't know if I'll get credit for those, but that's okay. Redo these a wee bit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that light. Such a cool effect. That one right there. Awesome. I know I checked the previous game, but I feel like head bob is on, but it's definitely not. Gimme. Oh. I'm gonna kill myself. Alright. Then look at how the light breaks through the grate. Awesome. When you sign off, it always drops some brooms. Now, there was someone I did see on Reddit discussions of Viscera. Theirs was a little extreme. For some reason, their game dropped like 5 brooms when they signed out. That made me laugh. I've talked about it before. I will stack as long as it's easy to stack. If it's a long trek, like, or I don't know, if it's awkward and dangerous to stack, then I will skip it. Not my favorite, but I understand the need for it. Help out your score for when you're being stupid. Have those, please. Want the monies. Oh, hi, dude. What's up? Bad day at work? They're dead tired. Ah. Sorry, cracked myself up. And I get those. There you go. Go to smack it until you can. Wall with that guy's body, didn't I? This is a collectible, by the way. If you're ever struggling with getting the collectibles, definitely try out player-made maps. Player-made maps lay collectibles out all the time. It makes it really handy. Also, if you're being really, I don't want to say cheaty, but if you're really wanting a shortcut, there is also a player-made map it's kind of abandoned. The person who made it has since left map making, but it's called All Collectibles. All capital underscores separating each word. You can go there and it has the entire collection of all the collectibles. Now make sure you follow the instructions on how to handle that map, because if you do it incorrectly, you can be fired. But you basically go in, pick up the item you want, items you want, put them in your thing, and then leave. And I think I think the way you answer the thing is you're satisfied with your job or whatever. Mr. Robot. Did he get into the fire? He must have. Yeah, I see his leg. So that's one way you can get it, and that also includes the lightsaber, if you happen to lose the lightsaber and want a quick backup. That's at least what I do. Which, again, I still forgot to swing by the office and put the lightsabers back into the crate. That's okay. I mean, at this point, there's no need to. When I start a new map, I might have it. JK has told us that he does have a new map. He left me a comment that he has a new map in the works. It'll probably be about 2 weeks. Speaking of, I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this chest. It'll probably be when I'll be back. Anyway, he did say that he's working on a map currently. He thinks it's going to take him roughly 2 weeks. He did drop a little hint of what it's going to be in the, if you follow his maps on Viscera, through the workshop, if you follow him through the workshop, you can see he quite often shares screenshots of what he's working in. I also recommend following 02. They do the same thing. They share quick screenshots of what they're working on. So if you're wanting to kind of see a behind the scenes, it's always fun to follow them. See what they're working on. I don't know if those white ones go there or whatever, but for whatever reason, while I was talking to you guys, that's where I decided to put them. Super careful with those crystals. As I was saying, you have to be super careful with the crystals. Put that there right now. Hey look, I found a cup. I almost walked into that. guy. Mason? I think there's like, I keep thinking that there's gonna be like a hole I'm gonna fall into or something stupid. Alright. That cup once. Okay, you guys saw that, right? That was kind of my fault. One of the last, like, the worst things you can do to yourself to glitch yourself out is sign out while you still have buckets filled with stuff. Because just the game mechanics, when you come back in, it just really goes wonky. And I knew that too when I was leaving the last time. I did it anyway. I make my life easy. I gotta remember that will be the last time I can empty this that way. If I try that, it will poof. I'm really bad at stacking, which is probably why I'm not a big fan of it. Yep. I don't know, I hate stacking. For the longest time, I didn't stack, actually. It wasn't until I started filming for YouTube, and I started to feel guilty and felt like I had to stack. I was like, fine, I'll stack. I saw a name badge. 7. So 0. Was the white name badge a conscious choice knowing that they would get lost on the floor? Because if it was, evil. So evil. It'd be like bright green or red. I had a bunch of name badges and I put them somewhere so I wouldn't lose them. I know where that somewhere was. Mark. Oh, maybe that's where I put them. Because I think Mark was with the other one. That vaguely seems right. Got those two. I don't know if I just want to stack them in here and be like, alright. I'm pretty sure the suitcase... Oh, wait. I don't want to take this. Do I want to take this, take the money out of the suitcase? And get rid of the suitcase? Probably, right? But leave the money, right? Because taking the money counts against you, I think. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Well, let's put it and then we'll figure it out. I do need acid for that right there. I know that the money is a collectible, but I can't remember if taking the money hurts your score. Okay, loud noise alert. Acid. Nothing down here that needed acid, right? I don't think so. I think it was just that one off it. Oh yeah, they come out in stacks of 3. I'm pretty sure this is the dead bucket. Harder to tell because of the do it. Alright. So again, I know I said it in the last episode, if you're trying to get rid of TNT, put it into a bucket of water and very gently set it down in the furnace. Water, the way that the mechanic works is that the furnace will get rid of the stuff that's inside the bucket first before getting rid of the bucket, and then the water deactivates the tea, so it won't go kaboom in your face. But if you tip the bucket over when you put it in the furnace, it'll go really bad. Go kaboom. I didn't do it. Fine. I remember with the introduction of these crystals, things went so badly for me, and it was, I was playing with someone else, and I, for the life of him, couldn't get it through his thick skull that he couldn't throw the crystal. I should mention, because we had a habit at that point, we would throw stuff from one side of the room to the other side of the room, and usually, especially if it was a type of map where the furnace was on one side and the mop machine was on the other side, so one person would kind of station themselves down by the mop machine, and clean going towards the furnace, and the other person would mop from the furnace going to the mop machine. And that was kind of our method, but he would always, I don't know, by default, I guess I always ended up near the furnace. And he would bring buckets as close to me as he could. But he would also throw me the stuff. And oh man, he kept throwing the damn crystals. And it kept making a mess. And I remember being just so furious with them. Being like, you're not making this easy. There was a... there it is. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. 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 The robots did it. Get these crystals out of here in case something goes wrong with the TNT, so the TNT doesn't cause the crystals to explode everywhere. And I'm sitting there sweeping up crystal debris. Bucket of water. Grab the vest. Put this here. To catch any of these. Cute. It didn't break on the ground. So one fun little topic, if you're ever curious. I used to watch quite a few people on YouTube myself years ago, not so much recent, but years ago. I used to watch people play Viscera. I actually loved watching people play Viscera. I found it relaxing, and I would go to sleep to them playing. There was especially a player named Lasaus. Was kind of just a fun, laid-back guy. And he did quite a few videos, and then he just kind of poofed. Oh. I didn't want you to give me give me acid. Alright, let's set this. Anyway, so he used to do he does a lot of videos. At the time, it was back when, I think he did about like 15-minute videos. Because at that time, this is old YouTube. Before, like, I can't remember what YouTube made you used to do. They used to make you do something before they would let you do longer videos. Now you just have to prove that you're, like, real and adult and capable, and then they let you do however long videos you want. But anyway, back then you used to have to do really short videos. And he did these short little takes, but they were kind of, I don't know, they were kind of perfect to fall asleep to. But then he poofed. And then there was someone else who I can't think of their name, also did videos, and they poofed as well. I couldn't figure out why until I started doing YouTube. I mentioned it, but I'll mention it again. I had never planned to do Viscera on my channel. I used to stream on Twitch. My channel's still around on Twitch, but I just don't stream anymore. But I used to stream on there, and I would sometimes stream like random games. that had interest me, and this was one of them. And it was meant to be a one-off. Like, I didn't mean it to be as long of a series as it is. And so I streamed it. It did well. Turned the stream into a YouTube video, which I was doing at the time. Going from there. People really loved the series, and so I continued on making Viscera videos. But I was probably about... I think I made it through all of the vanilla maps and into the player-made maps. And when I got into the player-made maps is when I got in trouble with YouTube. YouTube thinks that this is a very gory game. And it demonetizes me on the videos. And it's kind of funny because, I mean, the fact is we're cleaning up the gore. We're leaving with no gore. And so, anyway, so what I learned to do from the videos is I learned, especially the thumbnails. The thumbnails are usually now of the clean rooms, not of the dirty rooms, and that seems to make them happy. It's when I make the thumbnails with the gory and the strawberry jam again. And if you hear me talk about strawberry jam on the walls, that is because if I mention, if I call it by what it is, this YouTube can sometimes get angry too. So, but I have a sneaky suspicion that is why the people that I was watching disappeared, because it is, if you make your whole channel around Viscera, which Lasaus kind of did. I think his name was Lasaus. He kind of had, that was like primarily his entire channel. If you can't monetize those videos, it does hurt a little. I mean, you don't make bank, but it is still a nice little extra to help fund the habit of YouTube, I guess. The hobby. So yeah, I understand now why they poofed. But I do so many games all together that it's okay. Okay. Am I carrying just the crisps? Just the crisps. I want to hit that to get another one, but it's also broken and I don't know what it gives me being broken, and that makes me hesitant to use it. All right. There, we'll... Guess let's put that there. You need one. Alright. There was... Did I have another one? Okay, let's chance it. That works just fine. No. The reason why I was so hesitant to do it was there was one player-made map where it said it was broken and I hit it anyway and it gave me TNT. Lit TNT. So I was a little like, that's why I went around the corner to kind of duck in case it was something that was going to blow up in my face. Yep, that is the red stuff. That is some strawberry jam. The best I can tell, YouTube gets mad about the weirdest things. And frustrating things. Where I know big name gamers can play the goriest games and still be monetized. They'll be slapped with an age warning. But they won't be demonetized. Where... for me, it's age warning and demonetized. I'm like, alright, I see how it is. But again, I'm not doing it for the money, though the money is nice. It's definitely not bank. It helps pay for the next month's games. Oh, I didn't want that. Are you okay? Carlos, you had a bad day. I'm pretty sure that these are made, this thing here, pretty sure there's a furnace buried in that, and that's how you get the smell. I think, anyway. Draw. I'm overstuffing this, and I'm going to probably regret it. Get this out of my way. There. This, if you hold shift key and walk forward and hold the thing above your head, you're less likely to bounce it around. On a vanilla speed furnace, you can empty these about 3 times before. On the 3rd time, it's more than likely to poof once you put it in there. If you're curious. I never know with player-made maps if something's gonna kill me when I turn the corner. If you sometimes see me kind of like hesitate, edge forward, because I don't know if it's gonna be a gateway to hell or not. There was a name, wasn't there? Yes. Juan. Sorry, Juan. Gotta grab Carlos real quick. Come around. Game is being kind of silly. Grab all the garbage. We'll do a sniffer test. I am in the habit now of not showing you guys the sniffer test. Just walking around like an idiot. There. Drops a piece of paper. Didn't I? I thought I heard it hit the floor. Yep. No graffiti in the bathroom, right? Oh, you just make a bullet. No, you didn't make a scorch mark. Good job. That torch is on by prayer. Oh, I was expecting it to fall. It wasn't on very well. Alright, that's done. Get rid of TNT. Or not really. Are you? There you go. Alright, I noticed when we were carrying, I think there was goo over here. What does this do? You have such loud footsteps. Milo. I don't know if those have to be standing upright or not to count. I never play Viscera music anymore, in case I didn't say it before. There is a couple of songs on the Viscera soundtrack that Hawk Third Party keeps claiming that they own. And when I tried researching it backwards, it was actually nothing that they... It's not... The song that they're claiming is not the song on the Viscera soundtrack, but it shares like a few chords. So like for 10 seconds it thinks it's the same song. But it's not worth the battle. So I stopped playing the game music. Gun, I need the gun. Do rock. Alright, loud noise alert. I think that was it. Got one more bin to get rid of, the bin that I was using to hold the silver stuff in that. Alright, I'm gonna grab one more bucket. Bucket. Try to tuck it. Fine. In case there's any goo I'm missing. Okay, grab this. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick sniffer test and check the area out, and we'll be back. I'll bring you guys back when I'm done with the sniffer. I just now noticed that there is tools locked into this thing, including a laser gun. Anyway, okay, back to sniffer test. Oh, oh, a sneaky. There's a graffiti up here. And a piece of paper under behind the toilet bowl, but I'm going to assume I knocked it in there and that it wasn't evilly placed there to be easily missed. Oops, I'll leave that open. There's a hand over there, and I want to pull it. I think it does. Well, first, get rid of this extra acid. The only place that I saw that had has a lever, and I really want to pull it to see if it does anything. Close that. The water bucket over here we're gonna get rid of. Yes, I made it through my sniffer test. I think I'm probably gonna get hit with strawberry jam because it kept going off, but I couldn't find it, and I scrubbed everywhere. I don't know if it's a licorice rope hiding somewhere. The licorice rope always gets me in trouble. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick and then we're gonna pull this lever. I just don't know what it does. Nothing. It does nothing. It is just for looks. Alright. Did I close the furnace door? You always want to close the furnace door before you leave. You can get hit with There'll be some stupid message like someone stumbled into the furnace or something. Quick save to make sure if we do get fired that I can come back and clean it. Alright, I am proud of my performance and certainly will meet with approval. Exceptional. Woo! Alright, hole. Oh, there's a hole somewhere. Worker slips on strawberry jam and litter. Could have been the money. I couldn't remember if money was considered litter or if it was considered something else. I couldn't remember. Anyway, here's my lightsabers. I'm putting it in the chest now. Ooh. We got 104%, by the way. And it took me roughly 1 hour and 40 minutes of being sluggish. Alright guys, thanks for keeping me company. I will be back with something very soon as soon as we get a new player-made map.